So we about the time. It's June 10th, 2026. It's approximately 9:47 a.m. on that eastern side. We flip the poles. It might be Western Gregorian calendar, but then again, y'all know I don't know, but I know one thing. On that birth certificate or the certificate of live birth, they named us and they put our names in all caps. So that means that they were standing on business when they named us. So I'm D'Amica. It's time for hashtag Lost Souls Tarot cards. Our reporters, the truth. We're about to open up some portals and reveal some truths. And with this transmission, we are, as you can see by the thumbnail, as you can see by the title here, a broken home, right? Broken home disruption in the family. Why is there a broken home? What happened? Okay. Earlier today in today's transmission, we was going over a tarot read, and what came out was we did a read about fraudulent adoptions. So this came out during the read. They gave you up for adoption, and then the Ten of Cups came out. The Ten of Cups came out reversed, representing the broken home, the disruption in the family harmony, the unhappiness within the relationships, the superficial connections, right? And then the Ten of Wands also came out twice. So the Ten of Wands was letting us know that somebody's burdened by the overwhelmed obligations here. Okay, they're feeling overwhelmed by their obligations. They're carrying these heavy responsibilities, and they've taken on far more than they can handle here. All right, so we're going to tap into a tarot read. I have our three topics out here. They gave you up for adoptions. The Ten of Cups that's coming reversed. And we also have the Ten of Wands out here. So how are we going to go about this? Of course, we're going to ring that handbell, get our candle back lit. This incense is still burning from earlier, so we're going to keep this incense burning here. But we're going to go ahead and get this candle lit. We're going to ring the handbell here, and then we're going to see where this read is going to lead us, right? So thank you, Divine, thank you, Spirit. Let's go ahead and ring this handbell. Let's get this candle lit, and let's get into this read. All right, so thank you, Divine, thank you, Spirit. We're here with the Divine Collective, you, me, all energies here, right? Family, can you trust them? Somebody gave somebody up for adoption, which is causing this broken home within the family here, okay? Somebody else, it's a disrupted family harmony. We're just here wanting questions. We got questions and we want some answers. Thank you, Divine, thank you, Spirit. They gave you up for adoption. What's going on? Ashe. Ashe, 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 Ashe. So as I mentioned earlier in today's transmission, God damn, I just overcame a battle. I took myself through the dark night of the soul because I felt myself being attacked. I didn't know if I was attacking myself or I didn't know if I knew I was being attacked. Okay, and during this attack, a lot of energies wanted me to be stagnant, didn't want me to, or when I was stagnant, they wanted me to manifest, and I felt like they wanted me to react. That's the word I'm looking for. They wanted me to react to some shit, whether it was good, whether it was bad. During this dark night of the soul that I was pushed into, it was about a reaction here, okay? And I just didn't react at all. So let's get into this tarot read here. But before we get into the read, y'all already know I did it. Get your notebook and your pen out. I'm going to read you a little bit here. All right. And I just simply typed in Google broken home. Okay. So let's just read what that is about. So a broken home is a traditional term referring to a family environment that has become unstable or fractured. It most commonly describes a household where the parents have divorced, separated, or are no longer married. So the meaning and the context, historically, the phrase broken home emerged in the 19th century to describe families that were impacted by abandonment, death, or severe issues like alcoholism, just to give you an example. So the common causes: divorce or legal separation, absent parents, chronic dysfunction like ongoing arguments, hostility, or emotional neglect within the home due to a lack of trust here, substance abuse or trauma, addiction, or other harmful behaviors negatively impact the living environment here. So the impacts and perspectives: growing up in an unstable or fractured environment can cause feelings of confusion, sadness, and anxiety. However, mental health experts emphasize that a broken home does not dictate a broken future. Many children from such environments develop strong resilience and independence here. All right, so now that we got that on out the way, we're going to tap into a tarot read here, okay? And again, this is based around broken home, right? The broken home. What's going on within the home, within an environment? And yeah, just shout out to all energies, whether you're good, whether you're bad, whether you're evil, whether you're light, whatever your purpose is, shout out to you. And just know I'm here for the battle, I'm here for the fight. And yeah, let's just get into this read. I say to you and whatever energy you stand in, stand on that shit though, because I'm gonna stand on all my energies. All right, let's get into it. Thank you, divine, thank you, spirit. We have they gave you up for adoption. We have the Ten of Cups that came out reverse, referring to that broken home. We also have the feelings of somebody feeling overwhelmed by their obligations. So tarot's going to put to the side. We're going to tap into the family. Can you trust them deck? Okay. Again, because they gave you up for adoption, 9 times out of 10, the family was involved. Know something about the involvement here. So let's tap into this and see what's going on. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. We're here with the family. Can you trust them deck? And what family members are going to come out under this first tier? They gave you up for adoption here. Okay. And that's what we're pulling from. We're going to pull some family members here. They gave you up for adoption. Remember that. Bring that ass here. Let's see what family members is going to come out. And keep in mind, my family members, they ratchet, right? They could be ratchet. They could be divine of divine order, right? Or they could just be family members coming out with messages. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Ashe. All right, let's see who's going to come out. We're looking for 4 family members to start off with in regard to they gave you up for adoption. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Oh, okay. Who we got? The first cousin on dad's side. Somebody first cousin on your dad's side. They love and they are protecting you 100%. So first cousin on dad's side might not know, okay? Might not know about this adoption. They love and they are protecting you 100%. We'll get more information. All right, under this, they gave you up for adoption. Somebody's stepmom is in the energy. Somebody's stepmom came out. You can be getting messages about or from these entities here, right? Somebody's first cousin on your mom's side is coming on out here under they gave you up for adoption. Okay. Someone's first cousin on your mom's side. So we got 3 family members out. We need one more, divine and spirit. We need one more. So we got your stepmom, your first cousin on your mom's side, and somebody first cousin on dad's side. Okay. Give me one more, divine and spirit. Somebody's dad. Your dad allowed the molestation. Somebody's dad allowed you to be molested. In regard to the adoption and the family giving you up for adoption. All right, so we got 4 family members out here. Let's get into some tarot, all right? Let's see what's going on. So we'll take this first cousin on dad's side that loves and protects you 100%. 9 times out of 10, you're going to get messages from this energy. But we'll see how this goes. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. In regard to they gave you up for adoption, what are the messages coming from or about this first cousin on dad's side whom they love and protect us 100%? What's going on? Ashe. All right, let's see what's going on, y'all. Oh, okay. Okay. This one right here, the 3 of Pentacles just knocked this stepmom over on the side, and the stepmom is now laying on the first cousin on dad's side. Bring your ass here. Let me show you. Boom. So you see how they all lined up? I had all of them lined up within the column. When that 3 of Pentacles came out, so the stepmom could have been working collaboratively about this adoption here. It's something about this first cousin on dad's side that loves and protects you, right? There's something about that though. So let's see what's going on. 3 of Pentacles came out first. So that's saying that it was teamwork. The first cousin is saying that it was teamwork involved. They collaborated and they had to build these skills, right? And they wanted recognition of their skills. Keep that in mind. They wanted to create something of a lasting value in morals. They wanted to feel appreciated. So they were working effectively with others, whether it was other organizations, other people, other family members, whatever it was. They were definitely working collaboratively with someone here, okay? Let's see what else came out here. Death came out here. Card number 13, death came out here. So first cousin on dad's side is says that with this adoption, they knew that you had this energy of transformation, of endings, of change. And also keep in mind, death is here for the endings, for the change of whatever's going on around this adoption here, right? This is the natural end of cycles here. Transformations that lead to new beginnings. It's time to let go of the past here, okay? Whatever's going on about this adoption, even if you know, the key thing is to let go of the past and let the truth come to you. Some may be searching for answers. Let it come to you. You might be getting answers within this read here. Take what resonate, leave the rest. Don't try to make anything fit. That's only two. Give me two more for this first cousin that's on dad's side that loves and protects you 100%. But I feel like they know something about this. They gave you up for adoption here. Let's see though. Come on. Let's see. Death is here. They work together collaboratively with others. The Queen of Wands came reversed here. Okay. What up, fire signs? How y'all doing? What up, earth signs? Y'all came out. Pentacles. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? So someone is in need of your help. That's what this portal says. But they have imbalanced emotions. They are creating obstacles that is hampering their projects and their progress. They are of a chaotic energy here. It's these bad finances and it's overspending. It's this. Okay, so the first cousin on dad's side that loves and protects you 100%, they may have a sibling. They may have a sibling here that is jealous, dominating, selfish, and demanding, that they lack motivation here. But this first cousin on dad's side, I feel like they know something about this adoption, or they've heard something about this adoption here. But whoever is in this energy now of the Queen of Wands reverse energy, they're very selfish and dominating here and demanding. Keep that in mind. But death is right before that. So it is the end of, it's the natural end of the cycles with this Queen of Wands reverse energy. And whoever they worked with collaboratively, oh yeah, let's see what else is going on. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. One more portal in regard to tarot for this first cousin on dad's side who loves and protects you 100%. Okay, I'm looking at the Queen of Swords coming out here. So they sent out that Queen of Wands reverse energy. Here come your badass Queen of Swords. And because you tell it like it is here, they're not able to siphon your energy. Whoever you are, this whole fucking family, whatever's going on with they gave you up for adoption, whoever you adopted you, right? And even the family that knew you were adopted, it's like all of them was like siphoning energy off of you. And now they're not able to do that because you have clear boundaries. There's a direct communication between you, divine, and spirit here. And you have a sharp wit. You tell it like it is. You don't beat around the bush. If there's no chit chat or gossip allowed around you because you're focused on values, logic, and facts, and you're very graceful with this energy here. The Queen of Swords, well, the mind. What up, air signs? How y'all doing, y'all? And you're not judgmental as well. It's like you're a no-nonsense thinker at this time. I shaded you, whoever you are. Okay? So that's what the first cousin on dad's side that loves and protects you is saying. You are standing in this Queen of Swords energy here. Clear boundaries, direct communication. And this is why they're probably afraid to come to you. But either way, it's all being brought to light here. Right, for really soon. I'm telling y'all that this is like very soon energy coming your way. Make sure you're grounded whenever it is true. Whoever you are, don't make anything fit if you're in this live right now, or if you watch this video later. If you know this ain't your storyline, you just here for entertainment purposes, please stick to the storyline and the entertainment. Do not make anything fit. I ain't even gonna say please do what the fuck you do, but I'm trying to tell you these energies, they gonna come for you. It ain't even your energies, beloved. But if it is your energy, get your rest. Because you got a lot of truth that's getting ready to come your way. And these are the values. These are the logic. This is the facts that's coming your way here. Remember, be graceful, right? Don't react. Don't react. Yes, just let the truth come to you and let divine and spirit address it the way it's supposed to be addressed. A lot of you all have inheritance that is coming your way here. That's due to this adoption here. Yes, indeed. Oh, it's always over fucking money here. But within this inheritance here, it's like they knew who you were before you knew who you were in the spirit realm. All right, so let's move on to the stepmom here. And we're still under the tier of, let me bring that ass here. Let me show y'all the fuck. All right, so we're still under this first column here, right? They gave you a first option. We knocked out the first cousin that's on dad's side. Boom. Now we're going to the stepmom, okay? Then we're going to do the first cousin on mom's side, and then we're going to do your dad allowed the molestation. I read all the comments at the end, but what up, y'all? I love y'all. All right, so somebody's stepmama out here, right? Maybe they have information about this adoption here, or maybe you're going to receive information about just the stepmom in general, or just you in general. Take a resonate, lead the rest. Let's get into this read, please. Thank you. Ashe. Whew. Nine of Cups is coming reverse to start us off with. Somebody is, whether it's the stepmom or this stepmom energy is telling you about this, they're saying that they wanted inner happiness with materialism, right? And now they're dissatisfied with their unmet expectations. Is empty achievements, and somebody is finding happiness within rather than in external things. Next that's coming out is the Ace of Pentacles is coming reverse. So somebody's not getting a new start here, because they made poor decisions in their finance here. Yeah. Okay, good. Lost changes for material growth. Oh, okay. Yeah, you lost your chances for material growth. You're missing out on opportunities. There's a financial setback because of their scared mindset. Somebody's not having a new beginning here. Wealth, health, yeah, they're just not. Wow. Because of their choices, though. Stepmom energy is saying that it's still involved with this. They gave you up for adoption here. Inner happiness with materialism. And they wanted a new beginning for material growth, but they're not getting it. Ashe, stepmom. Thank you. Thank you. I get it. Okay. Now they have missed opportunities. This is present time. Stick with me. Stick with me, y'all. So let present time, let's see what's going on. It's financial setback. Poor decisions in finance. Who are you? Come here. The Queen of Cups is coming out. You're very intuitive. Whoever you are, and so is stepmom energy for this certain particular situation here. There's emotional fulfillment. You're compassionate with your self-care. You are providing emotional nurturing energy here. You're focused on your own emotions, and you're very loyal to that, and you're loyal to others. Oh, yeah, you're very empathetic. You're exuding emotional wisdom. I love it. Let's see what else is going on. Very intuitive energy. Ooh, who are you? Eight of Pentacles is coming out here. So there's like this is about your skill, your talent, your craftsmanship. They gave you up for adoption due to your mastery, your high standards, or their high standards here. There was a commitment. Somebody was dedicated to this shit. They wanted it to be accomplished. Keep in mind that you must strive to be the best, both personal and professional. You may need to address a lot of things. This is what I'm saying. This is present time. Somebody's going to court soon. Don't be afraid to ask for help, to avoid being overwhelmed, because you're about to become independent financially on a whole different bracket here, okay? Remember to find your balance. You must work hard and focus entirely on your task here, okay? Because while they're not getting that new beginning and that Ace of Pentacles coming reverse, here you go with 8 of them Pentacles. They try to siphon you, baby. It ain't work. You're accomplished and you're dedicated to whatever's going on here. And stepmom energy is either telling you that, right? Stay focused. Whatever's going on about this adoption, stay focused. It's about to be brought to light here, beloved, okay? If it hasn't already been done so. All right, so we got your first cousin on mom's side knows something about they gave you up for adoption here. That's what I'm feeling. That's exactly what their mother knows too. Why would you say that? Their mother and their father, whoever it is, it's like the brothers, the siblings of this mom that knows they gave you up for adoption or knows that they adopted you. The first cousin on mom's side is old enough to have heard this information. It's like gossiping information. Let's see what's going on. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit, with this mom. This first cousin on mom's side. Ashe. Let's see what kind of messages we're going to get about this. All right. So the Wheel of Fortune is coming out. I'm looking at the Wheel of Fortune. You've looked at the Wheel of Fortune. Life is made of good and bad times, a cycle that we can't control. Nobody can avoid what is fated. Woo! Enjoy life to the fullest. You must be flexible in order to embrace these changes because you are the master of luck and fate. Greater forces are at work. What goes up must come down. Of course, I wrote all that on this portal. Oh, shit, now. So the Wheel of Fortune is here. Let's see which way this wheel is going to turn and for who. Maybe the wheel's not going to turn. Let's see. What's you? Come here. I'm looking at the Knight of Pentacles coming out. Knight of Pentacles came out. About 3 portals tried to cover that knight up. And that night I saw it. This Knight of Pentacles is taking charge here. They gave you up for adoption. Nobody can avoid what is fated here. This is a time of utility, service, and responsibility. There's a lot of entities that's taken the steady approach to achieving your goals. All right. They are encouraging diligence, reliability, and they encourage you to take the methodical approach to your endeavors. Stick to your routines and your daily rituals and stay committed to your hard work. Whoever you are, that will is here. You are what goes up must come down. The greater forces are at work. Right? Karma is whatever energy was placed into this is being either sit back or is being addressed here. Current time, present time. Ooh, I'm excited. Can y'all tell? Let's see what's going on here. Oh, come here. You got 2 that came flipped out here. 1, 2. The Emperor came out and the Queen of Wands came out here. So I know that's the fuck right. When they say greater forces are at work, your goddamn daddy came out this bitch, not in the physical, but the daddy of the tarot, right? The leader of tarot in general. This masculine authority. What up, Aries? How y'all doing? This authoritative figure is about structure here. Because remember I said this is the time of utility, service, and responsibility. It's time for you to take the steady approach to achieving your goals. All right. And then it says here, nobody can avoid what's fated. Greater forces are at work. What goes up must come down. The Emperor came out, right? This is about control. This is about the establishment of order and rules related to this adoption here. Security that comes from a stable foundation. Ooh-wee. Remember to find that balance, though. Don't be afraid to ask for help to avoid being overwhelmed here because you're about to become independently financial. Okay? Queen of Wands is coming out here. So the Queen of Wands is following up the Emperor here, reminding you to be courageous and individualistic. And this is why they know about your adoption or they gave you up for adoption here. You have a positive and uplifting energy force. You appear self-centered and you're willing to be by your side here or by anyone's side, but you're by your side within this moment time. Okay. You're inspiring to others and you're also confident within love here. You plan to finish a great amount of achievement within small timing. Very, very, very positive energy here. You're focused and you're fiery here. And I get a feeling that whoever this first cousin on mom's side is actually hating on you for being in this, for being in this Queen of Wands energy. And for knowing that you have entities that are establishing order and rules. You're secure, and your security, this is security that comes from a stable foundation. It's like this first cousin that's on your mom's side, whoever that is, they hating on that shit heavy. Damn, because it says you plan to finish a great amount of achievement in small timing, but it's like your planning is already manifested. You've planned it, you stood on it, it's taking action. I say to you, bring your ass here. We got this dad here that allowed the molestation, right? And it could be a dad that came up in his energy. You know how they come in and out, goddammit. But some of these energies here, somebody's father, dad, allowed the molestation. We're going to get a couple of tarot cards coming out for this dad energy. Thank you, Divine. And it's also connected to they gave you up for adoption here. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. And this is what had caused that broken home. The 10 of Cups come in reverse. It caused that broken home, domestic conflict. Their values are misaligned. And it's like a superficial connection that's there, whether they've summoned these deities up and shit. Like it's like a cult or a coven that you were placed into when they gave you up for adoption here. And now they're feeling overwhelmed by their obligations. Don't keep all this in mind, y'all. Due to your hard work and your responsibility, they are carrying these heavy responsibilities now because they were never yours to carry all these fucking burdens. You went through a whole lot of shit with this family, man. And now they've taken on more than they can handle. All right, let's see what's going on with this dad that allowed that molestation. I say, let's see what's going on here. I keep hearing, what about your friends? Will they stand their ground? Will they let you down again? I don't know why, but that shit is thumping in my head. Oh, had to let that one out. What about your friend? Had to let that shit out real quick. Damn. Well, I lost all y'all when I let that shit out. So under this dad that allowed your molestation, it has a lot that's connected to this adoption here, right? Because whatever family you were placed in, this family's bloodline here is heavy with that incest and molestation here. Let's see. Ace of Swords is coming out here. They gave you up for adoption because they understand that you are a sharp blade representing power and intellect here, okay? You're cutting through deception to find the truth, and you're able to see the world from a new point of view here. Now is the best time to work on your goals because, hey, we have come out of the cycle of being attacked once again. Okay, but then again, build up your armor too. The mission, it never stops. You're stimulated at work. You're stimulated around your family. You're stimulated within the society here. You're making rational financial choices, right? And aces, they give all green lights and signals and are waiting opportunities and new beginnings here. So you're attracted to discussion. You're attracted to things that are actually being manifested into your reality. So you got a lot of friends or a lot of people or a lot of entities that's trying to pull you back into that old mindset. Fight it, okay? Because you're about to experience a moment of breakthrough. Ace of Swords is coming out here. So you're about to experience a moment of breakthrough revolved around this dad that allowed that molestation and that adoption here. They gave you up for adoption here. And the family that within this certain situation, the family that you ended up with, there was a lot of molestation and incest within this family on both sides, mom and dad here. Let's see, King of Pentacles is coming reverse. Your dad is sitting in this energy. Financial setbacks, greed, materialism, instability, mismanagement, irresponsible, very selfish, lack of discipline, financial insecurity, leech. They took on more than they take more than they can contribute here, okay? And keep in mind, your energy is way more powerful than money. So even if they didn't necessarily take money from you, they were siphoning your energy, right? The whole bloodline of these families here that allowed this molestation and knew that you were adopted, oh yeah, they were heavily siphoning your energy here. Let's see what else is going on. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Give me two more. It went back in. Thank you. Six of Pentacles is coming out here. So the Six of Pentacles, a lot of Pentacles coming out around this goddamn, this dad here that allowed the molestation. You're very generous. Charity is on the way. You'll be able to share wealth. This is a moment of giving and receiving. You're going to find financial balance in all your relationship. Use your resources to help others, right? When you get on your feet, use your resources to help others. Don't forget about that part because you're getting ready to get some help here. And this help that's coming to you is very generous here. They're going to share their wealth because they know that you'll share it back here, right? While your dad is sitting in this lack of discipline and everybody that knew about this molestation, I feel like the family knew. The family knew. All right. Give me one more for this dad that allowed the molestation. Then we're going to move on to the second column, which is the Ten of Cups coming reverse, the broken home. And figure out what's falling out under there. All right. So we got Justice. I got the Magician. But Justice. Let me show you what happened. Come in. You see that shit? Justice fell on this motherfucking dad that allowed that molestation here, okay? And I ain't taking no sideways or no reverse or none of that shit. It is what it is. Right? So there's fairness, there's truth. This is the cause and effect. This is the law of karma. This is about accepting the consequences of his past actions. This is about making decisions with careful considerations on all parts, right? On all parts, this is accepting the consequences of your past actions. And then, not to throw that out there because I like to stop at 4, 9, or 13, but the fifth portal was the moon. Your dad has allowed his illusions to navigate him through the unknown. Uh-huh. And the hidden influences, the dirty offers there, your dad took it. Yep. In regard to this adoption shit. All right. So we got all those energies on out the way. Now we're going to go over to this broken home, right? Domestic conflict, values are misaligned there, unhappiness in a relationship, the superficial connections, right? Bring that ass here. We got to bring out some more family members. Which 4 family members is going to come out today in regard to the values being misaligned, the broken home? Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Give me a second. I got to turn over these portals and put them back in the deck there. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Which family members going to come on out here and support us in these messages here within this broken home, this shattered home? Ashe. Okay, I didn't have a good grip on this. Your dad regrets betraying you and wants mercy. Your dad is unstable and unhinged. Whoever it is, dad came out twice back to back. And it's saying that after the dad allowed the molestation, somebody's dad regrets betraying you and wants mercy. Y'all see how that came out there? No, fuck that. Yeah, you can only forgive yourself. So the first one came out is your dad regrets betraying you and wants mercy for causing this broken home, domestic conflict, for creating these values that are misaligned within your life. Your stepdad does not love or like you. Somebody's stepdad is in the energy. What's going on with all these DLS dad energies here? So somebody's stepdad does not like or love you. Somebody's wife is doing spell work on them. Run. So that's what's creating this broken home, disruption within the family harmony, and unhappiness in a relationship. Okay, give me something else. And the stepdad is right next to the stepmom. Ain't that something? I'm gonna flip the camera so y'all can see this shit. Woo wee! Damn. Give me 4. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Portal number 4 just flew on. Bring your ass here so I can show y'all. All right, so this portal, which I didn't flip over, just flew on your mom, your first cousin on your mom's side, and your wife that is doing spell work. Run. Somebody's sister knows about it. Okay? Somebody's sister knows why there's a broken home, domestic conflict. This sister could be related to the wife that is doing spell work. This sister could be the first cousin that's on mom's side. This sister could know that dad allowed that molestation. Overall, this confirmation, the sister knows. Overall, this confirmation, the sister knows. Overall, this sister knows about the broken home, whether this sister created it, whether this sister is the wife that is doing the spell work, okay? Let's just tap into the family members. We got a dad that regrets betraying you and wants mercy. All right, let's see what's going on. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. At 10:01 a.m., 10:07 a.m., I received an email that says, how to properly shut down a Virginia business, okay? All right? Somebody getting shut down. All right, so we got this dad that regrets betraying you and they want mercy. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Ashe. These 2 portals right here, we'll take it. They tried to go back in there. Let's see. The Empress is coming out. Your dad regrets betraying you and they want mercy. You're sitting in this Empress energy. You're very fertile, nurturing. You're abundant. They want mercy. They want to siphon your energy again. You're connected with feminine energy, and you are the maternal influence of creation and abundance, okay? The Nine of Wands is coming out reversed because you're not allowing that energy to come. They are now worn down by the constant challenges. They are exhausted. Your dad that regrets betraying you and wants mercy, he's overwhelmed. They are overwhelmed and giving up. It's like persistent anxieties. They have the inability to maintain their boundaries, though. Two more, divine and spirit. Give me two more about this dad. Thank you. This is actually three more. So the Wheel of Fortune is coming reverse. I'm only going to take the top two. Your dad, whoever this is that caused this broken home, and particularly the dad, they're experiencing a period of bad luck because they're not breaking cycles. They're resistant to necessary change. And this is a period of bad luck that will eventually pass, but they're not looking at it that way. And it may be for them, this is it. This is it. They've had time and time again, century after century, to fix their energy there. And they didn't. Wow. Queen of Cups is coming reverse to finalize this dad that regrets betraying you and wants mercy. Your dad is sitting in this current energy. Wants mercy because that dad wants to siphon your energy. The dad only wants mercy because the dad got fucking caught. The dad is getting fucked up in that spirit realm. You understand what I'm saying? So the dad is, whoever this is, the dad is emotionally unstable. They have created this self-doubt, which is also creating emotional burnout. They're very bitter. They have a stifled, numb heart. They are smothering in a relationship. So now they are appearing needy, overly dependent, right? And vindictive as well. All right, stepdad energy that does not love or like you is creating this broken home. The stepdad energy that does not love or like you is creating this disruption in the family harmony. Let's see what's going on. Their values are misaligned here, and they're creating this superficial connection, and it's also connected to this stepmom energy. Let's see what's going on. Ashe. Stepdad energy. What's going on? Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. So the Tower is coming reversed. For the stepdad energy here that does not like you is in fear of change, and they are avoiding a disaster, but they are also delaying the inevitable. Whew. They're trying to avoid painful truths, and this resistance to necessary destruction. Damn. Ace of Wands is coming out here. The Tower is coming reversed while you're getting a new start and your inspiration, your new opportunities, your growth. This is a spark of a new idea or a project. You have the enthusiasm for new ventures, and you have a creative inspiration here, okay? And this is why your dad does not like you or love you. Stepdad, excuse me, or love you. You're very inspiring, and you always have these new opportunities for growth. You always have these new opportunities for inspiration because that's what you provide. It's like whatever the stepdad energy is, they always want something going on. Something, whether it's an argument, an actual fist fight, right? Damn. Due to your growth and due to your enthusiasm. All right, let's see. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. We got our last two here. Three. The Hermit coming reversed. For the stepdad energy, they have become consumed by the abyss and madness. Their path is filled with a great danger. This is seclusion. Their seclusion is harmful to themselves and others. The unconscious is filled with images that are not understood. They are very materialistic, and they have become outcasted at work, within the family environment. It's like a romantic rejection as well. They're in a mental prison. They need to learn to balance, and there's a need for truth. This is causing that broken home, that domestic conflict. Their values are misaligned. The Knight of Swords is coming out here, taking charge over your mind, right? You're going to be able to be assertive, direct. Be cautious of being impatient, right? Stay focused because you could be intellectually daring at this time. For some, whether it's the stepdad or you, for some, you're obsessed by a certain idea and you strongly wish to manifest it, but you could possibly be blinded by the desire for its fulfillment, and that we fail to notice the difficulties of the actions here, okay? Or the actions. This is full of life and energy, needing proper balance and compassion with responsibility in order to take decisive actions, okay? Page of Swords is coming out reverse here. Stepdad energy is left in this energy. Mental chaos and confusion. The stepdad energy is feeling overwhelmed by information. This is causing poor communication. They are hesitant to express themselves clearly, so they are spreading rumors and they are being stubborn. They are also gossiping. There's a lack of focus, and they are lashing out verbally with intent to harm. All right, this wife that is doing spell work on you, run. We got somebody's wife out here. Male, female, woman, man, them or they, somebody wife out here doing spell work on them. And it's run. That's what's creating this broken home, domestic conflict, and that's why the values are misaligned here. Let's see what's going on here. It's also a superficial connection. Let's not forget about that. You was under a love spell. Whoever you are, you never really even loved this wife. You were under a spell. Damn. Let's see what's going on. Woo wee. Let me show y'all what the fuck just happened. Bring that ass here. Look who fell on the wife that's doing the spell work and this sister. The high priestess reverse. And I did not tell y'all in the beginning of the transmission, this sister could very well be the wife that is doing the spell work, or this sister could be the sister of the wife. And then it's also connected to his first cousin on mom's side and the dad that allowed the molestation. Let's get into the read. So whoever this is, this wife is hiding secrets. They're blocked. Their intuition, they're blocked from their own intuition. Because they've ignored their intuition, and they're withholding information. They're keeping important knowledge to themselves. That's what's creating this domestic conflict. And the unhappiness within the relationship here. It's a lot that came out here. I'm gonna take the top 4. Or we'll see how it goes. Page of Cups came out here. Wife doing spell work on you because your inspiration should be embraced even though you may not expect it. There's a calling of creative nature. This wife was siphoning your energy for whether it was music, art, business, whatever it was. They know that you have this energy of go for it, and they were siphoning your energy. There's no effort put in financial goals. For some, you're daydreaming about future with no action because you weren't able to. It was like you were in this trance. So you were steady manifesting and daydreaming confirmation about things that you wanted, and then you were seeing it within your wife or your partner here, and they taking all this credit for your energy here. Wow. You have fresh perspectives on relationships. You're able to find creative outlets here, and you're open to new ideas, especially intuitive inspiration. Damn. The Ace of Wands is coming reverse. This wife is not having a new beginning with their look at that. Because they siphoned your creative inspiration. Now they're experiencing missed opportunities, creative blocks, and let's not forget the High Priestess came reversed anyway. They had the inability to start a project despite having ideas. It's a lack of direction because they doing goddamn spell work, and whichever deities, gods, and goddesses that they were sacrificing to, oh, they on their ass. They are on these wives' asses. Knight of Swords is coming out reverse. All right. Damn. So this wife energy is acting out without thinking, being a bully, being pushy, aggressive, overly self-centered, reckless, arrogant. They're providing harmful communication. And just damn. Because they getting caught? Woo-wee. 10 of Pentacles, look at this shit here. 10 of Pentacles came out reverse. Because of their actions, we started off with the 10 of Cups coming reverse here. God damn. Family conflicts, unstable foundation, traditions are being questioned, financial disputes is here, and this is a loss of inheritance. Everything must be returned. The energy of money is controlling all this as well. Everything that was siphoned from your energy is being extracted from this wife energy here. 7 of Swords is coming reverse here. Damn, man. There's a need to change their approach because the tactics that they used are not working, right? Because you have a renewal of consciousness. And It's like it's due to their extreme deception or trickery, right? And it's either them or someone else that's in their circle too that's involved. All the liars are being exposed. There's an unburden from guilt, and it's time to come clean about manipulation because trust has been broken. All right, and the moon is coming reverse. Final message for this wife that is doing spell work. Um, they have taken the darker and more negative aspect of their life and is very present. They're very confused and unhappy. That's a confirmation on a confirmation. It's time for them to confront. It's time for them to confront the shadows in the dark. It's time for them to embrace intuitive periods for clarity, because confusion is starting to dissipate here. All right, and negative energies are slowly fading away. So it's like they're only left with their own. It's like, okay, anybody that was involved in this situation, somebody's fucking spamming me out. Get the fuck out of here. Anybody that was involved in this situation here, um, they have pulled themselves out, right? And it's like folk knew about this wife that was doing spell work. But now that shit is being brought to light, folk want to try to cry wolf and shit. No, you knew, right? You knew as well. You were embracing that intuitive period, right? And now it's time for everyone to confront the shadows in the dark, just like you created that shit in the dark. Ashe. So now we got this sister energy that's down here. And remember, keep in mind, the high priestess came reversed and it fell on the sister and the wife, right? Off the break, secrets. Well, we finna see. And no, I'm not from Tennessee. Tennessee, Tennessee. Lord, I've really been so stressed, down and out, losing grip. Although I am and proud, problems got me pessimistic. Damn. Let's get the sister energy out here. Ashe, why does it have to be so damn tough? I don't know what I've been told. The devil came the fuck out. Woo! I don't know what I've been told. This sister energy is having feelings of entrapment, emptiness, and a lack of fulfillment in life. They have become a slave to materialism. They have an impulse to indulge in luxurious living, whether this sister is the wife or whether this fucking sister is just by themselves. They are addicted and they feel powerless and entrapped. They are in a mental prison. They were being led down a fucking rabbit hole, bro. And they had no control over their thoughts, urges, or actions. And this was revolved around greed, around lust. They took a lot of dirty offers here. That's the whole thing revolved around this. You knew, sister energy, you knew. That's why your values are misaligned. That's what created this domestic conflict. Let's see what else is coming out for this sister energy. Devil done came out. Damn. Let's see. Shitting me. Thank you, death. God damn. This is the other death card. This death card could very well mean in the physical reality here, right? Let me read what it says here. It can vary across cultures and beliefs. It can stand for bloodlines being decimated. It is the separation. It can mean doorway to liberation, right? An end of cycles. It could also mean that it does not grant eternal life. It does not reincarnate, but it could also mean transformation and continuation. Damn, the devil then death. Let's see what else coming out here. Under the sister energy. Ooh, come here. The Empress came out. The Empress came flying out here. And this Empress flew on the dad that allowed the molestation and the first cousin that's on mom's side here. This particular sister energy may have a deep connection to femininity or knows that you do. Okay. And this is why they're creating this broken home here, right? Because of your motherhood. Oh, it's you. They are hating on you because you're connected with beauty and you bring happiness to your life. Whoever you are, it's time to be kind to yourself. Maybe you've been beating yourself up a little bit, or even within this particular cycle that just closed out within myself, I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of questioning, like, damn, am I fucking up? Because there was a lot of shit that was coming my way, but I was like, I know this not my energy, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, damn, is it me? You know what I'm saying? So it's time to be kind to yourself and trust in you, have faith in you, understand yourself, and get in touch with your sensuality. Okay, this is about birthing a new idea, or somebody might be birthing a child here. Okay, when it says motherhood, it could be a new idea, a business, a venture, a journey, right? But it's time to nurture that, whatever it is. This is revolving around your expression and your creativity. Okay, and this is why the sister was hating on you. This is why the sister was creating that domestic conflict. Damn, I almost burnt my goddamn toes up on this candle now. Shit me. Yeah, somebody out there about to get burned. If they not already burned there, okay? For stepping on people's fucking toes, now they toes getting burned. Let me see what this fourth message is coming on out here. Who are you? Bring your ass here. Who are you? Come here. Three of Wands came on out. Baby, I told you. It's time for you to expand. You have the foresight, expand your mind, because you're getting ready to explore new opportunities, new territories. This might even be overseas opportunities. This is the initial success of your ventures. Look ahead to your future, beloved. Okay? Yay! A lot of truth is coming your way if it haven't already surfaced to you about this family and the broken home. Okay? Third column. We got the Ten of Wands that came out here twice. I did a reading earlier, and it was about fraudulent adoptions. And these three portals came out. They gave you up for adoption. We already covered that, right? The Ten of Cups came out reversed. We already covered that. Now, the Ten of Wands came out twice in that read there, right? So this column is talking about burden, feeling overwhelmed by obligations, responsibility, hard work. It's talking about carrying heavy responsibilities and taking on more than you can handle. But keep in mind, it's still part of a storyline here. They gave you up for adoption, which created this broken home, this domestic conflict. The values are all misaligned here. Keep that in mind, that now whoever knew about this adoption, we got 8 family members out here thus far. Whoever knew about this adoption here, they have taken on more than they can handle. And now they're feeling overwhelmed by their obligations. Let's see what's the last 4 family members that's going to come out here and bless us with some information here. This got good. This got real good. And very informative for whoever you are out there. Hey, if you're here for entertainment purposes, I appreciate you. Go ahead and subscribe. If you haven't already done so. If you're here for educational purposes, I hope you got your notebook and your pen, as you always should. You are the author of your own life and your reality. Take them goddamn notes, beloved. Take your notes, right? Take your notes, okay? And yeah, but if you're here for entertainment purposes and none of this resonates, don't try to make any of these family members fit, right? But if you've been questioning shit, maybe it's some answers provided within this read. And even if you find out the answers, don't react. All right, let's figure out what family members going to come out. Who took on more than they can handle, goddammit? Who's carrying these heavy responsibilities, right? Let's see what's going on. Who's responsible, right? Who's implementing that hard work? I say, let's see. Somebody burdened. Ooh, they burdened. Ooh, wee. You got a lot of family members that just came out here. Let's see. I think all 4 of them came out. Let me show y'all real quick. All right, so, and they all flew on this first column. What was the first column, y'all? They gave you up for adoption. First cousin on dad's side was already up there. So we got your uncle is your father figure who loves you. Then these came out, right? These came out. And they flew on the dad that allowed the molestation. Also, they gave you up for adoption. Let's see. All right. Somebody's wife is doing sex and food rituals on them, okay? That's why they're feeling overwhelmed by their obligations, right? The uncle, that is your father figure who loves you, may know some shit that got them feeling overwhelmed by their obligations here. Or maybe they're carrying heavy responsibilities by being the father figure. Take what resonate, leave the rest. Okay, next that came out, righteous in-laws came out here. So the righteous in-laws came out and fell on the dad that allowed the molestation here, right? Maybe they took up for you, right? Maybe they were the ones that brought it to light. But whatever going on, these righteous in-laws, they see that you're burdened by carrying heavy responsibilities. They see that you've taken on more than you can handle. Let's see. Oh, we need one more family member to come on out. So that's 3. That's 3. Righteous in-law. Okay, with the righteous in-law, this portal says they resolve conflicts respectfully. They support, they protect, they provide great relationship dynamics. They don't gossip, okay? They are breaking the cycle. They represent ancestral lineage. Oh, okay. And they are the connection to ancestors or higher power. These righteous in-laws might be in the spirit form. Let me find out you got married in the spirit. And you got some righteous in-laws taking over. I know that's right. So now let's get one more family member on out here in regard to feeling overwhelmed by obligations, taking on more than they can handle. Let's see. A lot came out here. And maybe because of the way that I'm sitting, I'm only going to take one of these family members. Maybe because of the way that I'm sitting, it's a lot that's traveling to this dad that allowed the molestation in the same column about they gave you up for adoption, right? This mom energy flew on the dad that regrets betraying you and wants mercy. This mom energy came out. So I'm going to leave mom out here because shit, I don't even think we got a mom energy that came out. We had a stepmom that came out. Yeah, I know I ain't tripping. Ain't no mama come out yet. So we're going to take that mom energy, right? But these family members flew on dad. Oh my God. The dad that allowed the molestation. Your wife is serving the devil, not God, came out. Your great granddad on your mom's side is very protective of you. They came out. A karmic daughter came out. They are embracing their sexuality. They're giving out STDs. What the hell? Whether it's sexually or spiritually, they are of no support. They are dirty. They have no respect. They are the compass to death. Wow. They have their sacred energy has been compromised, and they have no empathy. They also fight their parents. An uncle-in-law that molested you came out and may be related to this dad that allowed the molestation. The dad, somebody's dad is a guiding star providing protection. Somebody's sister loves you. And somebody's husband is chaotic and imbalanced. All right, so we're not going to read those family members. Thank y'all all for coming on out. We're going to put them on back, right? But I didn't want to give them their acknowledgement for coming on out, right? And it fell under the first tier. They gave you up for adoption. And then they flew on this dad that allowed the molestation. This dad is getting fucked up. It's like gang on his ass. All right, so we got our third column out here. We got our 4 family members. We're at 58:20 on the timer. I appreciate everybody that's rocking out. We still got a little bit more time to go. I missed y'all. All right, so let's see what's going on. Because after we do this, we're going to pull on the Oracle deck. And don't forget, one single entity changed the course of his story. Right? One single entity changed the course of history. And this is why they are jealous. The orthorhombic is going to top off that message. Okay. And it is cleansing, clearing, and removing blockages. All right. And it now they have misfortune. I wasn't even going to do that. Now they have misfortune. Bad news, discomfort, obstacles, unlucky. This is a warning of potential mishap or freak circumstances. God damn. Expect the unexpected. Something is in need of your attention. Stop and rethink the consequences of your own actions. God damn. Because you've been jealous. Whoever you are, you were jealous. Warlock, Jezebel, witch, jealousy, waiting, spying, fucking journalist, resentment, envy, the other woman or man, wanting that which is not yours. Green eyed monster, deceit, lies, manipulation. Their jealousy has turned into envy. Gosh. All right, let's see what's going on. And that still have to do with the Ten of Wands out here. Responsibility, hard work, carrying heavy responsibilities, taking on more than they can handle. Give me this uncle that is your father figure who loves you. Thank you, Divine. Maybe this uncle is coming out with a message because it's saying here they have carried heavy responsibilities. They also feel burdened. This uncle feels burdened. They've taken on more than they can handle. Damn, let's see what's going on. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. I had to make sure I had the right, taking the top four. Five of Pentacles is coming out here. So this is a time of hardship. Let's see. Insecurity, deep loneliness, illness, poverty, or loss. The status may take a turn for the worse in the near future. This is a chance of losing something significant about finance, home, love, or a partner. Somebody's been outcasted and somebody else is bankrupt. Their past mistakes is haunting them, and now they feel isolated from their lover or they feel distant. Maybe this uncle knows something else. Yeah, they have a feeling of being cursed. Bad luck can't shake this energy off easily. Damn. Let's see what else is going on, y'all. Okay. Yeah, this tower came reversed. The uncle that is your father figure, they love you, right? But they've taken on more than they can handle. This is about responsibility, y'all. A heavy burden here. This says crisis is looming along the horizon. Whew. Somebody is having struggles with avoidance. Breakdowns are beneficial for truth and growth. It's about faulty foundations that must crumble. Wow, uncle, what the fuck is going on? And again, this is still connected to they gave you up for adoption, the broken home, right? The Ten of Cups come in reverse, the Ten of Wands. Destruction is painful, but it's time to be humble. This is a financial disaster causing layoffs. Weak relationships are being brought front and center. It's time to become more self-reliant. Again, crisis is looming along the horizon. Uncle, that is your father figure who loves you. For some, the King of Swords is coming out. Okay. Now, for some, this is saying that your uncle is of reason, is like an authoritative figure, providing discipline, integrity, morality, seriously high standards. They can be strict, sharp, and observant. They remain objective in their current situation. They're establishing truth by sticking to the facts here. Your uncle knows something. Confirmation. The uncle knows something. The uncle knows something. And I feel like the uncle is trying to create this truth here. And this is within this certain portal here. This is what's creating this feeling of being overwhelmed by their obligation. They have the intellectual power that implies that they need to use their intellect to make their point and attain their goals. Okay? Eight of Pentacles is coming out here. So whatever's going on about feeling overwhelmed by obligations, it's time to pay attention to the detail. It's time to make something, or they are making something with careful thought. They're honing their skills through practice. Oh, yeah. Commitment to quality work. This uncle may have known something and is trying to correct their wrong. Because in the beginning, it was times of hardship and insecurity. It was like this deep loneliness about poverty. Damn. Now they have a feeling of being cursed. Let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, ending in the King of Swords. I'm at the Eight of Pentacles. So they've honed their skills through practice. They're committed to quality work. They're making something with careful thoughts. Okay. Two of Swords is coming out reversed here. Okay. So, yeah, this is about decision making. Truths are being revealed in the mind. Facing difficult truths. Making tough decisions. Damn. In the end, High Priestess energy came out supporting this uncle, who is your father figure, with the choices that they are going to make. And the High Priestess energy, Divine and Spirit, understand that it's tough choices that has to be made. But again, truths must be revealed. Okay. It could be a pair of people or a pair of issues, choices that's engulfing this uncle figure here. High Priestess is coming out with the final message saying, listen to your intuition rather than prioritizing your intellect and conscious mind. You're beginning to open to your own spirituality. It's time to spray. It's time to pray. This is about your spiritual work. Whoever you are, uncle, you are the High Priestess is saying you're very mysterious and you understand and hold the answers to the deep unknowns, whether it's about religion, self, nature, cosmos, this family environment, the adoption, whatever it's about. You know what you must do. It's time to meditate for that inner knowledge, whoever the uncle is. All right, going on to the wife that is doing sex and food rituals on you. Give me time out, y'all. Let me text my son back. All right. Okay. So we got this wife out here, right? And this wife, she's doing sex and food rituals on somebody, right? And this wife is also jealous, right? Their jealousy has turned into envy. They have become a witch, a spy, right? They are Jezebel. It's causing resentment. Now they're feeling overwhelmed by their obligations. They've taken on more than they can handle here, okay? And it's causing misfortune. Divine and Spirit is cleansing, clearing, and removing all blockages that this wife did on you here. Let's see. All right, let's see what's going on with this wife energy. Damn. Somebody going to jail. Somebody going to jail. Let's see what's going on here. Somebody is going to, this wife energy, if they're not currently in physical jail, they're going to jail. Prison, to be exact. Who are you? This green one tried to go back in and shit. Page of Swords is coming out first, all right? So this wife that was doing sex and food rituals on you knew that you approach life with the clear, direct, and you have open communication. You speak your mind without hesitation. You could be guarded in nature here. You gather your information before acting, and you're curious with your intellect, which provides that quick thinking. You're very honest, and you take direct expressions of ideas, and you bring it into life here. You're sharp-minded, and you're eager to learn, okay? So this wife energy, they saw that in you. Okay, they saw that in you. Like they knew you. They was stalking you. Yes, the fuck they was. Spy is out here, and they were waiting. Bring your ass here. Come here. Oh, hold up. Oh, wife don't want this shit to get out. The way my wrist said no. Let me do a quick shuffle again. That was crazy. That was crazy. You gonna get this fucking work, bitch. You gonna get this work. Something about worth. I wanted to say work, but worth came out. WORTH. Let me give it another knock, Divine and Spirit. I say, look for 3 more. Oh, who are you? Come here. 2. We got the 4 of Wands that came out here. Okay. So the 4 of Wands is saying, get ready to experience a celebration with a happy and relaxed home. Somebody getting a divorce if you haven't already done so, because divine spirit is providing you with stability, with reliable foundations, right? Foundation, right? Balance. You're going to be very balanced. You're going to be able to get together with those who you trust and they trust you. Be prepared to go out on a good night with your friends or family, or even with yourself, right? It's time to meet new friends and socialize here. There will be support in all endeavors of your life, whether it's work, love, whatever it is, community. Financial stability and support is on its way if it's not already here. Somebody getting married. It says weddings, partnerships, celebration of love. Invite me to the wedding. I could do a mean stanky leg. I could do a stanky leg. Invite me to the wedding though. Yeah, somebody might be getting married. All right, so the 4 wands coming out here. Ace of Pentacles also came out. Look at that. You're getting a brand new start on your health, your wealth, your career. New financial opportunity, prosperity, abundance. Because of this motherfucker that did that spell work on you. I told you they're going to fuck to jail if they're not already there. Mentally, you'll see them already there. Right? You see them drained. This is the seed of material wealth. Everything that was siphoned from you. What up, money? How you doing? Everything that was siphoned from you is being returned. Plus more, she says. Plus more. Give me one more for this wife that's doing spell work. Rituals that day. She went beyond spell work. This bitch, this first wife, this one was only doing spell work, right? Okay? Run. This motherfucker actually went through with the rituals. Damn. Neither one of them good. But what is good or bad? They finna find the fuck up. I'll tell you that. Damn. Let's see what's going to fall out under this new financial opportunity, prosperity, abundance. You are now in the grasp of a seed of material wealth. Practical new beginnings, new career. God damn. Whoo! I told you, the money energy took everything away from this fucking wife. And yeah, the wife can have a ding-a-ling too. Okay? This motherfucker sitting at emotional loss. They have blocked feelings. They are empty. They have the inability to express or receive love. Money took everything away from that bitch. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Everything. And see, the funny thing about money energy is, and the energy of love. The funny thing about money energy is money will let you keep adding it up. Money will keep giving it to you. Whether it's cash, investments, projects, dark coin, whatever the fuck, a house, a car, whatever the fuck it was that money gave you, money will keep feeding you and keep feeding you and keep feeding you now. But when that mother, and she'll take her time feeding you and feeding you. But when it's time to siphon that shit back, when I say she will strip your ass down to your motherfucking asshole, bitch, whoever you are. Oh my God. All right, righteous in-laws. Bring that ass here. Come here. Righteous in-laws. Bring your ass here. I love y'all. Come here. We don't get too many righteous in-laws now. Now, these righteous in-laws, they're coming in with the energy of resolving conflicts respectfully. Right? They're protective. They're supporting. They're not gossiping. They ain't with that chit-chat shit. These are part of your ancestral lineage. Right? So we ain't talking about physical no more. We ain't talking about physical no more. Spirit said, I done married your ass and you ain't even know it. You have a connection to the ancestors and a higher power. And so does these righteous in-laws. All right. Now let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on. This is a great relationship dynamic here. Y'all breaking the cycle because you're working together in spirit. I love it. Ashe. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Let's see what's going on here. I'm trying to bring it more over here because shit keep gravitating towards this dad that allowed the molestation in that first column with the whole they gave you up for adoption shit. So I'm trying to go over this way because I'm like, is it the way I'm sitting? Is my belly? Is it ricocheting off my belly? Confirmation. Fuck you, divine spirit. Shit ricocheting off my goddamn belly and shit. All right, well. Okay, they gave you it still flew on. They gave you up for a $1. Look at this shit here, y'all. Somebody going to jail. They going to fucking jail. Do you hear me? Look at this shit here. In my belly, I got, first of all, I got a 6-pack. Okay, so whatever it bounced off of one of my abs. Okay, we gonna keep it 100. I got a 6-pack. Y'all see the packs? Okay, so whatever happened, it flew, and we about to see what somebody getting flued out. Somebody trying to get flued out and going to get locked up abroad. The righteous in-laws are saying that the 4 wands is coming reverse. They now, whoever this is why whoever came up against you, this is why they're feeling overwhelmed and by obligations, right? Your righteous in-laws have now put in the energy of them a lack of support. Okay, unstable foundation. Here go that 4 again. I promise you, my life path number is number 4, baby. Here come that 4 again. Celebrations that fall flat. I love you, money. They was all celebrating in cahoots. What name? Putting it on the blogs and shit, in the group texts and shit. All right? Cancel plans. Cancel plans. Difficulty finding community. A lack of a stable home. Lack of support. Thank you, righteous in-laws. All right? Now what's coming out here is the 9 of Pentacles is coming out here, okay? So what is that saying? The righteous in-laws is saying, you've reached a stage in your life where you are confident, independent, and self-sufficient. Through your hard work and discipline, you now can enjoy money, leisure, and comfort. This is about rewarded efforts, right? Self-sufficiency, right? Feelings of security and freedom. It's time to celebrate the difficulties, the struggles, and the hard work that have lined your path. This is the balance of love. For some, y'all about to purchase a property, or a property has been purchased in your name and you about to get that motherfucker back. Woo! Because the 10 of Cups is coming out here. Look at this shit. Righteous in-law said, this is a complete sense of satisfaction. Take a moment and breathe. I'm about to cry. Look around, hug yourself, and be thankful, right? Be thankful. You're learning how to love yourself. This is a feeling of having enough. You are no longer in survival mode. All your dreams, wants, and wishes and your needs are fulfilled. It's time to take the next step in your relationship, whether it's revolved around work, love, or social, whatever that shit is, right? This is about camaraderie at work, camaraderie within your family, or if you're building a new family, tribe, whatever it is. Righteous in-laws is saying, yo, we support you. Here's everything coming back to you. Financial stability, emotional stability, health restored, because you got fucked up out there. Yeah, they fucked you up. They fucked me up too. Okay. Your health is being restored, regenerated flawlessly. One more for the righteous in-laws out here. Was that? Yeah. One more for the righteous in-laws, or whatever you give us, divine and spirit, for these righteous in-laws. Thank you. Yeah, they are great relationship dynamics is what they're providing. And they said it. We are resolving conflicts respectfully because we support and protect you. We are breaking the cycle. We are your ancestral lineage. You are the connection to ancestors and higher power. And you don't gossip. Damn. Ashe. Woo. Look at that motherfucker right there. Who you? Come here. Bring your ass here. 8 of Swords is coming out. Your righteous in-laws said they are now restricted. They are in mental restrictions. For some, they have a feeling of being trapped there, but for some, they are actually there, right? It's a situation where they believe they have no options. Now they playing victim mentality. They doing black magic on me. Motherfucker. Oh, man. Imprisonment on here, too. Somebody going to jail. Prison. Whatever it is, somebody going to fuck down. Soon and very soon, you are going to see the king. Soon and very soon, they are going to see the king. All right, we got this mom energy that's out here. And that's 12 family members that we got out here. We're going to pull out a 13th family member and the final messages from the family members. We've been on here 1 hour, 19 minutes, 20 seconds. 1:19:20. Look at that. 1:19:20. That's a 2020 vision. Hello. All right. That's a 4. That's still a 4 because that's a 40. Hello. All right. Whatever. All right. Your mom, the mom energy is here. The mom energy is here. Thank you, Divine. Thank you. Oh, one of y'all took away one of y'all likes. Oh, they took away all my goddamn viewers too. That's all right. The mom energy is here. They always do dumb shit like that. Then they want to, again, they want a reaction out of you. Whoever you are, I know y'all watch this shit every day, all day when I come on here. You already know that I am connecting to cosmic beings that are not in your frequency here, right? So keep doing what you're doing and keep building up your own goddamn karma. I don't care. Okay, I really don't. I used to. Don't get me fucked up. I used to care. Like, I'm gonna look at all my old videos. I used to care. I don't give a fuck no more. I don't. We got this mom energy out here because I know it's a greater purpose to what I'm doing. I see it. I don't give a fuck. No, I don't give a fuck. Mom energy, bring your ass here. Ashe. All right, so this mom energy is connected to this sister. Mom energy is falling under the righteous in-law. Mom energy is connected to the wife that is doing spell work on you. Run. All right, let's see what's going on. Mom energy is feeling burdened. Mom energy is feeling like they're carrying heavy responsibilities. They have taken on more than they can handle. Let's see what's going on now. They feeling overwhelmed. Oh, all right, my bad. Divine said knock again. I always do that. My bad. Ooh, okay. So, this is a whole storyline. Bring your ass here. So with this mom energy, okay, the 5 of Swords is coming out reverse. So somebody's trying to reconcile and compromise, and they're trying to move on. They want an end of conflicts because they have learned from the defeat. They're trying to find ways to make peace and move forward. Okay. Nine of Swords came out reverse. Somebody's mom is terrorized by nightmares, but they also have a desire to leave the nightmare. They are being told, don't sink deeper, tell the truth. You have to put in the effort to release the anxiety, trauma, fear, and shadows. For some, you must trust the help. There's a lot to release, so don't rush your results. Keep pushing forward. Mom energy could be sending messages, or these could be about the mom. Take what resonate, leave the rest. Only you know how to put these energies within your life. At the end of the transmission, we're going to cut, burn, and end all the energies to whatever energies is out here that no longer suit us, right? That is no longer of our greatest good, Ashe. 2 of Pentacles is coming out here. So at the moment, things are tight. There's a warning of balance. There are 2 major factors that someone is deeply concerned with, and this is why they feel burdened. It's time for them to take a step back and have a better perspective of the situation, because somebody's trying to multitask, but that's only worsening. Is that a word? That's only worsening the situation. For some, you adapt well with changes that ask you to continuously rebalance, but you're not prioritizing your bills. For some, for all, job well done keeping things stable, whoever you are. Whether it was balancing your love, your work, your family, you did that, and we proud of you. Okay, it's time to cut down on tasks and concentrate on 2 factors that are troubling you. Okay? 10 of Pentacles is coming out here. So those 2 factors, or this mom energy, could be feeling burdened about something about legacy, roots, family, ancestry, inheritance here. Whatever it is, you've taken the long, slow, and steady road. We're dealing with a permanence and satisfaction. Efforts and hard work have not gone unseen. Everything is going to work out. You don't take shortcuts, and your legacy is sure to stand for quite a long time to come. Okay? So this is about windfall, foundation, privilege, affluence, stability. Okay? The Hierophant is coming out here. So somebody is being stuck. It's like they're staying within a certain convention of bounds of what could be considered. So they're trying to take like this orthodox approach, and this is what's creating this heavy burden here. And for some, they're involved in ceremonies, rituals, or other religious trappings, systems put in place that are still existing, wanting them to adapt to certain beliefs that were created within an organization. For some, you must keep your money safe. And these are the feelings of being overwhelmed, because there's something about money here too. Rituals, other religious trappings, ceremonies. Mom energy could have been involved, right? Mom energy could be warning you about this. 2, 4, 5. We got number 6 coming out. King of Swords is coming reverse. Mom energy could have been feeling burdened by misusing their power. They were or are a corrupt authority figure that lacks structure and discipline. They're struggling to maintain order in their life, and it's causing a sense of chaos. They are struggling with fear that drives their controlling behavior, and they are very harsh and emotionally weak. Justice is coming reversed. This mom energy is unfair. They're dishonest. They lack accountability. Legal complications are here, and there's an avoidance of consequences. And this is why they feel overwhelmed by obligations. 2, 4, 6, 7. Number 8. Did the Hierophant come back out again? Yes. The Hierophant came out twice for this mom energy. Right? Damn. So whatever's going on with this mom energy here, they were definitely involved in ceremonies, rituals, and other religious trappings. And they were using religion to cover up who the fuck they are, as they all do. And they felt like because they were granted like this conventional wisdom and they learned this information from established institutions and proven methods, that it made their actions justified. Fuck no. Let's get one more out for this mom energy. That would be 9. And this mom energy is also jealous. King of Swords came out. Whatever's going on, you're left sitting in intellectual mastery, mental clarity, intellectual power. You're strategizing. You have a strong grasp of logic and reason. You're a leader who makes fair decision, and your authority is being used fairly and logically. And that was like several mom energies, because I feel like with this last message, that was a certain mom energy letting you know that those around you may be feeling burdened, and they may be carrying that heavy responsibility because of your intellectual power, your intellectual clarity, your mental clarity, right? You could strategize and they can't. You use your authority fairly and logically. Okay, so now we're going to get this 13th family member on out for the overall read. Let's give it a quick shuffle. Let me put these other tarot ones on up real quickity quick. Hey, you all right? Yeah. All right, hold on, I'm in the live. All right, so now let's get the 13th and final family member on out, and then we're going to go ahead and tap into our final messages coming from the Oracle deck. So we're going to put the tarot deck on up right now, and we're going to get the final messages coming out from the Oracle deck. All right. So let's see. Let's see what's going on. Sure. Oh, that's a lot. But somebody's uncle-in-law molested them. So this one was the one that flipped out, and this one, all these family members came out under the uncle-in-law, right? And they all again fell on the dad that allowed the molestation. Somebody's husband is chaotic and imbalanced as well, but we're going to stick to the uncle-in-law that molested you here. Wow, there's a lot of molestation that came out during this read too. Let me see. One. Well, no, we got one molestation that the dad allowed. Okay, yeah. So let's see what's going on. All right. They gave you up for adoption. It created this broken home, domestic conflicts. It created values being misaligned. It was burdened from all those responsibilities, and they started feeling overwhelmed by their obligations. The 13th family member and final family member that's coming out is this uncle here, the uncle-in-law that molested you, right? So let's see what's going on here. Where's the oracle deck at? I'm going to put the family members to the side. All right, we got the oracle deck right here. Let's give it a quick shuffle. You could be receiving messages about the uncle-in-law or from the uncle-in-law, right? Ashe. All right, let's see. It's time to be assertive. It's time to be assertive. It's time to communicate. It's time to express your feelings clearly in order for you to profit, okay? Have positive outcomes. This is the middle ground between passive and aggressive. It's time to promote your great health, okay? In order for you to profit, okay? Gain, advantage, okay? In order for an increase. Some people look out for those freebies, okay? Profit could also mean a freebie out there, okay? Be open to changes. It's time to look at things with a different perspective here, all right? It's about business aspirations, professional goals, right? For some, you've taken negative advantages and made it into a light situation, or you were taken advantage of, and it's creating you to be dark, okay? Scientific establishments, right, have condemned them. So whatever's going on with this uncle-in-law in regard to molestations or any energies operating in this energy here, the scientific establishments have condemned them, even though they have created this as well with energy manipulation, right? It's a play on a play. Now they want to condemn them, right? All right, that's 3. Everybody going down though, whatever's going on in that situation. Let's see what else is going on here. I'm looking at a Scorpion is coming out with a message. And the Scorpion is saying, you called your power back. As above, so below, you called your power back. Okay? The Scorpion has messages. The Scorpion is also saying, you are reborn from the ashes. It is time for new beginnings. Clean up your space, your mind, your body, and your spirit in order to obtain that mastery frequency. I am your symbol that you focused and use your personal drive to achieve what you want, okay? I'm going to read y'all messages at the end too, your comments. Let's see, that's 2, 4, 5. We need 9 or 13, Divine and Spirit, 9 or 13. What did we stop on? There's an archon that tried to attack you here. So you had a demon that tried to attack you, whoever you are. It could have been the uncle-in-law, right, that molested you. The whole family know, though. That's what's crazy about that. An archon tried to attack you. Whether it was in your dreams or in real life, they tried to attack you, but it didn't prosper. Criticism says they will regret every word. So whoever been talking shit about you and criticizing, they will regret every word. Divine Spirit said that. 2, 4, 6, 7. Give me 9 or give me 13. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. 2 more. Hold on. 2 more. It might really do be my belly. I mean, my 6-pack. Fuck you. Buy me a table and a chair. It's like, no, I'm working on that now. All right. So we got criticism. They will regret every word. Okay. That's what we left off with. You got, because they fucked with your delta brainwave here. Okay. Your delta brainwave, 0.5 through 4 hertz. It can mirror the quantum field. Okay. Immersive meditation or deep sleep. Universal connections, the space of boundless love and unity, profound wisdom of the cosmos. So they was trying to comfort you within your dreams. And Archon tried to attack you while you were in the delta brainwave in your deep sleep. You could be waking up with like scratches on you or bruises and you don't know where they came from. You were under spiritual attack here. And that's the only way that they can attack you. And those attacks, they don't prosper. They just help you think about, oh, you're divinely protected. Confirmation too. You're divinely protected. 2, 4, 6, 8. This is portal number 9 as well. You're divinely protected here. Divine Spirit is providing you with safety and security. Confirmation. You're shielded from harm. You can manifest and transmute with no problem from outside sources, okay? The universe, your ancestors, and the spirit guides are putting that work in. So it's time for you to put that work in too, right? Ashe. All right, so that's 9. Give me 10. There's an elephant with a message. The elephant is saying, don't forget that you are power. I grant you more wisdom and longevity. It's time to use your intuition. Stability is here, but something is affecting your physical strength. Life is crazy, but full of wonder and mystery. I am reminding you that you are protected by Mother Earth. Use your maternal instincts. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. The intersection of human consciousness with divine intelligence here, okay? So yeah, you are power. It's time to use your intuition so you can gain that knowledge, right? So you can double up on your protection. 12. Here's a whale with messages. You got a lot of spirit animals that came out fighting with you. The whale is the keeper of history, all right? So the whale is saying it's time to communicate. This is revolved around your family and your community, or this is communication being brought up, revolved around family and community. The whale is saying during this time, I give you wisdom for physical and emotional healing. All right, and now portal number 13. Let's see. Let's give it a quick knock. And let's see. Overall message. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Last message in regard to the broken home, the domestic conflict, the disruption in the family harmony. Somebody was given up for adoption, and somebody's feeling overwhelmed by their obligations. All right. They've taken on more than they can handle. All right, let's see what's going on, y'all. All right, I'm looking at some names here. I got 3 names here. Isaiah, Chase, or Wirt. Oh, but you are of super intelligence, okay? You are of super intelligence here. Okay, so you know how they got artificial intelligence? You're one big ass computer system, right? If you ever be quiet real quick and do like this, you'll probably hear like a computer type of sound, okay? You're a super intelligent being here, all right? Super intelligence, a theoretical concept in psychology, philosophy, and technology that supposes the possible future existence of AI. Cognitive capabilities that vastly exceed the limits of human intellect, okay? These names came out within 40 days and 40 nights. You're going to find out whatever's going on within 40 days and 40 nights. Focus on your throat chakra. Don't react. Build up your throat chakra, okay? If you are going to react, don't be out there reacting out of wrath or acting out of aggression, right? Think about it. Strategize, right? Strategize. Come back with facts if you are going to react. Throat chakra, you'll be able to express verbally and non-verbally. You'll be able to communicate the truth. You'll be able to express your authentic self with clarity. And the throat chakra is the gateway to higher consciousness. Color blue could be relevant. All right, y'all, it's time for us to get ready to pray. It's time to get ready to pray. That was a lot of possible interruptions. We've been on here for 1 hour and 38 minutes. Y'all already know, if you're new to the frequency, you're new to the channel, I always read y'all comments right before we pray. Cut, burn, and end the cords to all these energies. Let me read y'all comments while y'all see the beautiful work that we created. These are the family members that's still out here. All right, so I got Mary-F7D3D that said hi. Hey, Mary, how you doing? Katie Clark said the following. Sup, girl? And then said hi. Sup, Katie? How you doing? Viking Bell 94 said hi. What up, Bell? How you doing? Devil's Nervous. Oh, devils never cry. I know that's right. 47 says Jesus loves you. This I know, for your Bible told me so. Little ones. All right. So we got Keith Emmanuel dash J6I. And it says, hi, okay? Shelly Zavala. Somebody might need to check on their children at the school. Let me hurry up and finish it up. Shelly Zavala said, hi. Samantha Scott Platten said the other dad has been getting reconstruction surgery, changing his image. Ooh. So is he now a her? All right, we got Kai. Lara Monstars that put the following, 1111. She doubled down. Quick story on that. It was this fucking Jezebel ass witch that I used to work for that created all these goddamn spells on me, and she thought she was going to take me out, right? She used to always say 1111. It's 1111. She used to always say that shit, right? And I this was before I started tapping into numbers, before I started tapping into really spirituality. I had just really been introduced to the I am and shit, okay? And this raggedy ass bitch here, 1111. And now that I'm thinking about on it, that's when she was doing spell work. Spell work could be you talking about somebody, gossiping on somebody, wishing bad on somebody, wishing good on somebody. Spell work. The words that come out your fucking mouth, right? Spell work. But I tell you what, I figured out who that goddamn Jezebel was, that witch was, and I stood on that. All right, so let's go ahead and let us pray, okay? Let's go ahead and pray.
Hold on.
Go ahead and pray.
They're trying to get out. They won't let me take.
All right. After I'm all right. So I'm on the live real quick. I saw the message. I'm on the live real quick. You feel me? Hold on. All right. Let us pray. Now, take a deep breath in. Hold it. Release. The fuck? I rebuke all spells, rituals, and castings that are not of the highest frequencies of source love consciousness that may have been projected my way on all timelines, planes, and dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly. Anything and everything that we are all connected to, spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, and ethereally, it is all protected. All is transmuted into whatever the fuck was sent my way. And then it's sent back to its source. I just lost my train of thought. Then it's sent back to its source. Matter of fact, this is why I got a Bible. This is why I wrote my own fucking book, right? This is why it's in my Bible. Because some things will come and try to distract your mind and then make your thoughts go away. This is why I wrote a fucking book. This is why I have a Bible. Okay, this is why. Let me go to my prayer real quick. Give me a second. Got me fucked up. I can't believe I just lost. I say this motherfucker 3 times a day. You understand me? 3 times a day I say this motherfucker. It's a daily mantra to self. I rebuke all spells, rituals, and castings that aren't on the highest frequencies of source love consciousness that may have been projected my way on all timelines, planes, and dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and or unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly. Any and everything that I am connected to, spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, and ethereally, they will be protected. All is transmuted into whatever was sent to me, and then it's sent back to its source, because I am already sovereign and I am already free. Any agreements and any contracts that I may have agreed to while I was being on lower paradigms of existence of consciousness, they are already cut, they are already burned, and they are already ended on all timelines, planes, and dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly, divine collective. This is why I say write things down. I know that I am sovereign, divine collective. Because a lot of things will try to come in your mind and distract you. I know that you are sovereign, divine collective. The things that they are most afraid of is that together in consciousness and in love, we are sovereign. It is done because we've already won. It is done because we've already won. It is done because we've already won. And so it is. All right, y'all. I got to go. Make sure you say your prayer in repetitions of 3, 6, or 9 in order to make your manifestation, your dream, or your vision come alive. And we're going to end that on 144. 144. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Peace.